Dear ANA community, Vagbhata says, Tatra Ruksho Laghu Jita Kara Sukshmaschalo Vanila. In his first chapter of Sutrasthana, these are the qualities of Vata Dosha. Among these, Ruksha and Laghu, they are considered to be the important guna or qualities. What is the actual difference between the Ruksha and Laghu qualities? What will be its impact on the body? They are the topic of the discussion in this particular video. Dear ANA community, press the thumbs up button and press the bell icon so that the YouTube algorithms will be fetching you the right video at the right time for the right purpose. And spread this particular video to maximum number of true Nidana learners so that we can make a huge movement out of this particular small message. This particular description of the difference between Ruksha and Laghu Guna that is being explained in the Chakrapani commentary in the context of Langhana Brahmaniya Adhyaya, that's the 22nd chapter of Charaka Samhita Sutrasthan. It is being explained there, Virukshana Dravya Kathane Yadgunameva Langhana Dravya Muktam Tadgunameva Virukshanam Yadyapi Uttam Tathapi Rukshagunasya Atra Pradhanyam Langhane tu Laghuguna Pradhanyam Jneyam Tatha Langhanam Adravyena Upavasena Pikriyate Virukshanam tu Dravya eva Pradhanyat Uktah Tena Langhana Virukshanayoho na ekata. So that is the Virukshana Dravya. So that is the substances which are responsible for the increase of the Ruksha Guna. So they are actually, Ruksha Guna will be dominant there. Whereas when you think about the Langhana effect to happen in the body, that is mainly related with the Laghu Guna dominance in the body. Further, it is being mentioned there, Langhana Dravyena, Langhanam Adravyena Upavasena Pikriyate. It is being mentioned that Langhanam, that is the Langhana effect, can be performed or can be attained not only by the medications itself, even some other interventions which does not require any kind of the medicines or any kind of the dravya, we are going to get Langhana effect. Whereas Virukshana, that is considered to be mainly happening because of the increase of the Ruksha Dravya Sevana as such. So that is the main difference between Langhana and Rukshana. Further, it is being mentioned that Virukshanasya hi mukhya sneha abhava sadhyah Langhanasya tu gaurava abhava. So, in case of the Virukshana effect, there will be the deficiency of this Snigdhata. Whereas in case of the Langhana, there will be the deficiency of a Guruta. So that is the main difference between the Rukshana and Langhana. Ashtanga Hridaya, Hemadri commentary says, in the context of Vimshati Guna, Shoshane Rukshaha, Langhane Lakhuhu. The one which is responsible for the Shoshana Karma, that is considered to be Ruksha. Whereas Langhana, where there will be the lightness effect, will be attained by the body in case of the Langhana. Now we are going to understand this Shoshana, Ruksha and Laghu. When you think about the Ruksha Ahara, as such, this is an example where we are going to observe the increase of the Ruksha Guna in the body. In the sense, wherever if a person is going to consume Ruksha Ahara, so that will be responsible for the contact of these Ruksha substances. For example, here it is the Poha. So that will be coming in contact with the mouth, then the esophagus, then the stomach as such. But when you think about the presence of these particular Ruksha Ahara, among these, that will be staying for more amount of time, almost 2 hours as such in case of the stomach as such. Whereas in case of the esophagus, so that will be coming in contact up to few seconds only. Whereas the Ruksha Ahara in the mouth, so that will be coming in contact with the mouth for a period of a few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes or 3 minutes as such. In that way, so we are going to observe the effect of the contact of the Ruksha Ahara into the upper alimentary canal. As the person is having the stasis of the food, Ruksha Ahara in the stomach for more amount of time, so here the movement of the fluid portion that takes place from the intravascular compartment into the alimentary canal, from the intravascular compartment into the alimentary canal. So that means this will be responsible for the shrinkage of the fluid in the body as such. So that means, in other words, so that will be responsible for the shrinkage of an intravascular compartment. In this way, so the Ruksha Ahara, so that will be having an impact of Shoshana Karma. So that is the fluid from the intravascular compartment getting entry into the alimentary canal. So that's how the Shoshana effect will be observed in the intravascular compartment. Further, it is being mentioned in case of the Chakrapani commentary in the context of Nidra. He has mentioned Ratro Jagaranam tu Rauksham Karoti. Apart from the Ruksha Ahara, one more Ratri Jagarana. So that is considered to be responsible for the increase of the Rukshata in the body. But when you think about the overall effect as such, to have the Ruksha Guna increase in the body, it is mainly related with Ruksha Ahara Sevana as such. Now, what do you mean by Laghu Guna and its impact in the body? So, as it is being mentioned, Langhane Laghu. So that means which is responsible for the lightness of the body. So that is being termed as Laghu. So, what are the measures that will be responsible for the Laghu effect to happen in the body? So that is, they are considered to be the Langhana. It is being mentioned in 22nd chapter of Sutrasthana of Charaka Samhita. Chatushprakara samshuddhi pipasa maruta tapo pachanani upavasascha vyayamascheti langhanam. In the sense, Chatushprakara samshuddhi. So there are 4 varieties of samshodhana or purificatory procedures. That is Vamana, that is medicated emesis as such, Virechana, purgation therapy, Asthapana, enema therapy, and Nasya. So that is nasal administration of the medicine as such. So they are responsible for the Langhana effect. Pipasa. If the person is avoiding the drinking of water or drinking of the fluid. Maruta. Exposure to wind. That is in case of the travel. Atapa. Exposure to sunlight. Pachana. So that is the measures which are leading to the digestion of the ingested food, or otherwise what we can say, the measures which are responsible for the pacification of a ama in the body. Upavasa, so that is doing the fasting. Exercise, that is doing the vyayama, that is doing the exercise as such. All these are considered to be responsible for the Langhana effect in the body. When you think about it, which is responsible for the fluid depletion, or otherwise what we can say, the hypovolemia. Further, there may be a possible sequential depletion of macronutrients may take place. Initially, carbohydrate, this is being followed by the fat, later that will be followed by the proteins. Along with that, even water depletion may take place. Micronutrients. So that means there will be the deficiency of the vitamins, minerals, etc. that is going to take place if we are frequently exposed to this kind of the Langhana measures as such. Of course, when you think about the Samshodhana itself, in case of the Vamana and Virechana, we are going to give the medications through the oral cavity. Whereas in case of the Asthapana Basti, the medications are being given through anus. In case of the Nasya, the medications are being administered via nose. When you think about the Pipasa, so that is the person is avoiding the drinking of the water itself. So that means the main source of this, though the oral cavity is not taking this particular fluid as such, but the dehydration, this may be the cause to develop the pipasa as such. So thereby hypovolemia may be the outcome of this particular the to say that the pipasa as such already that will be there, but still avoiding the drinking water, the person will be having the still dehydration will be even much more extent as such. Whereas atapa, when you think about the atapa, so that will be responsible for the what you say that the more amount of the heat to get dissipated from the body to the exterior in the form of heat, in the form of the sweat. This how the person will be having the what you say that hypovolemia. Pachana, in the sense the rapid food digestion. So wherein the carbohydrate, fat, and protein digestion that is going to take place, which in turn will be responsible for the what do you say that the shift of what do you say that stored fat or the energy into the circulating energy as such. In that way, the person may develop the Langhana effect in the body. Fasting, the same way what we can say the Upavasa as such. Vyayama, the same way. Pachana, Upavasa and Vyayama. So in that there will be sequential depletion of macronutrients, water and micronutrients are going to take place. In this way, the Laghu effect can be, what do you say that, attained not only related to the Laghu dravya substances, even the Atapa or the Upavasa or Vyayama, etc., they are responsible for the Langhana effect, where the Adravya Chikitsa is the main cause for the Langhana effect to happen in the body. To sum up, Ruksha and Laghu Guna, they are considered to be very important qualities of Vata Dosha. Ruksha Guna will be increased in the body either by Ruksha Ahara as well as by Ratri Jagarana. As per the Chakrapani commentary, the Dravya Chikitsa, that is administration of Ruksha substances, will be responsible for the increase of the Ruksha Guna in the body. Whereas Laghu Guna, so that is will be increased by Langhana measures. That includes even the Adravya Chikitsa also, such as Upavasa, Atapa, etc. Dear ANA community, that's all for today. What are the major key takeaways from today's discussion mentioned in the comment box below? And what is the one video that you'd like to hear in the coming days in this particular channel mentioned in the comment box below? And spread this particular video to maximum number of true Nidana learners so that we can make a huge movement out of this particular small message. Put a thumbs up and press the bell icon so that the YouTube algorithms will be fetching you the right information for the right purpose at the right time. That's what for today. Something more in the next video. Thank you.